Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers and broadcaster of astrology. If you're looking for your horoscope, you've come to the right place. Click the down bar or the comment section, find your zodiac sign, and click that number next to your zodiac sign. That timestamp will take you directly to the point in the video that is important for you. Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday astrology. Don't forget that anyone leaving a review for my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, will be entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away at the end of the month. In addition to that, I am also going to be gifting several readers a few reads from our spotlight for the month of January, who happens to be none other than the illustrious Nico Michelle. She is an associate producer, ghost writer, and author. So definitely check out her novels, Endgame, or even Pose. Her newest novel, Jilted, will be coming out in June under Urban Books. So be sure to pick that up whenever it releases. On Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. It is an open forum where you can, if you want to participate as an artist, you would have to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of I See You Reading and Chatting Book Club. But they are open to allowing artists to participate and display their craft, definitely, by putting out one of those freestyle stories. If you love a good review, don't hesitate to check out Robert's Reading Room and Reviews on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you check out Robert's page on YouTube, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the video. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your horoscope and tarot for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, on Sunday, the sun is in Capricorn at 23 degrees. It's a great day to work on your craft, to develop your product. You could be attracting friends because of it. You could also be attracting people just because they see you as extremely authentic. Now, Capricorn is your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things that you're passionate about. So if you have placements, I'd say between 20 and 26 degrees, you could even, of Scorpio or Capricorn, you could be bringing in new people at work, coming around you, wanting to partner with you or befriend you. Let's see. Okay, that's all I wanted to say for that transit. Now, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini at 10 degrees will trine Mercury in Aquarius. So a blessing will be communicated to you, which could be regarding your skills, definitely regarding your image, your identity, how you're seen. But you're bringing in some sort of blessing that has to do with your education and skills, which you think and preach. It could be coming in with from someone at a distance from you, or you could even be traveling. Okay. And that is the blessing. Maybe you're traveling with friends or family, or 2 friends or family. Just make sure you stay calm, cool, and collected that day, because at the same time that this moon is trining Mercury, on this same day, Mercury is going to be squaring Taurus at 10 degrees. So if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees, you got this blessing coming with 7 and 13 degrees between Gemini and Aquarius. But you also have this clash between Aquarius and Taurus. Now, Taurus is your sector of secret, sacrifice, solitude, and closure. So behind the scenes, as it pertains to your closure you're trying to garner with your education and skills, or with somebody at a distance from you, or with your morals and spirituality, you might have some issues. People disagreeing with your morals and spirituality, people misstating what you said, people outright lying on you. Okay. And you could hear about it and then it shocks you, like, what? So either somebody's disagreeing with what you're saying and it surprises you, because maybe you weren't expecting somebody to just disagree with you or argue with you like this, or but it could definitely happen. Or maybe you hear a secret about someone that's at a distance from you, or a secret about that was said about you, and it shocks you. Okay. So in general, you could be putting a lot of energy into what you think and preach your morals and spirituality if you have placements between that 7 and 13 degrees of Taurus or Aquarius. Now on Friday, the sun is in Capricorn at 24 degrees, and it's a great day to hone your skills. But just don't let it put you in a state of grumpiness if things aren't going the way you planned in shared finances or sex and intimacy. Or say, for instance, you have success that day, but it's short-lived. Don't let it get you down or get grumpy. Like, you might get some money and then you have to spend it. Or you might have some good loving with your significant other, then you guys get into an argument. So just be mindful that those things can be going down, especially if you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of Capricorn. I'd even say Libra, Aries, or Cancer, because you could have issues with money. You could have issues with a child, a romantic partner, or some, in general, people you hang out with. Luckily, your area of friends, goals, and social groups that squares this area has Chiron there healing that area. So I think friends and social groups and your goals will be okay. Now, just be mindful of travel across the board, since our collective sectors of travel and communication are opposing one another. There could be arguments and accidents, especially if you're traveling with a partner, or you don't want to be arguing about shared finances, arguing about sex and intimacy and things like that. If you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Gemini, Capricorn, or Sagittarius, this is definitely aspecting you where you could be having issues with some of your relationships. Okay. You could be really discerning who your real friends are, who's there for you, who's not. Stop helping people who are unappreciative. Okay. Because you could be dealing with people who are jealous, self-centered, people trying to cause challenges for you in the background. You just have to be mindful of who you can trust and who you can't trust. Now, remember, Mercury is going retrograde on that same day, on Friday. So past communication comes in, whether it's good communication or bad communication. It could be chiming in. You might need to edit, rework your skills, brush up old projects. Remember, as far as communication, dropping the ego furthers healthy communication. Okay. So you want to make sure you're dropping the ego. That area of Aquarius is your sector of long distance travel. So it's where you're dealing with people at a distance from you, education, your skills, your morals, and your spirituality. And it's squaring Taurus and Scorpio and directly aspecting Leo. So, which means you want to watch out for communication at work during your daily routines. You want to watch out for your health. You want to watch out for gossip. You want to watch out for people misstating what you say. You want to watch out for getting into arguments with siblings, neighbors, people in your networks of people. Those disagreements from the past can resurface and become an issue. Okay. So be mindful of that during this Mercury retrograde. If you have placements, especially between 7 and 13 degrees, because those are the people that are feeling it right off. Now, Ceres is going to go direct on the same day, on Friday. We're still talking about Friday. Taurus is your area of secret, sacrifice, solitude, and that's what you're nurturing. People are already gossiping about you in the background, so you're trying to nurture that area so that you can regain some type of healing or closure, okay, as opposed to it being hampered. If you have placements between 4 and 29 degrees, you're going to feel this right off, where you're trying to work on things in the background to gain closure regardless of whatever it deals with, or healing regardless of whatever it deals with. When you're making sacrifices, you want those sacrifices to to add to your worth. Okay, just make sure that you don't make any hasty decisions, because it could lead to financial failure or ruin. In fact, on Friday, you might be trying to recoup some type of finances or regain your worth in some type of way. Okay, or money, even resources. Now on Saturday, the sun is in Capricorn at 25 degrees. The energies are calming, they're rewarding. You might even find yourself proud of the things that you've accomplished in your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, sex and intimacy. With home and family on the mind, because the moon is moving into Cancer, you know, you could really be dealing with a lot of things coming to a culmination as far as money and resources there for the next couple of weeks. Okay, good and bad. So just make sure that you're watching your spending, as far as on a romantic partner or your children, or even going out and hanging out, because you might find yourself spending a lot, or you might find yourself having to pay out bills for a lover, a child, or a creative endeavor. Or you can have some, yeah, that's about it. Now on Saturday around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Cancer at 3 degrees is going to trine Jupiter in Pisces. So it's going to bring in some type of lucky assistance or opportunity to you, whether it's renewed passion in your relationship, whether it is, renewed passion with, I'd say, garnering money and resources, or because of you garnering money and resources. Because if you have placements between 0 and 6 degrees, you could be getting some type of money and resources that day through, whatever it is you master. Okay, if it's not just career in general. Now let's look at the cards and see what you have aspecting for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, what you're kind of dealing with. Okay, Gemini. Messages of truth, clarity, peace, prosperity, and abundance for Gemini, sun, moon, or rising sign people. Gemini, sun, moon. Okay. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person, or this could be you. I don't know if I want to take this. You could be valuing your own interests. Okay, let's see. Can I get clarification as to this Queen of Swords? And bringing in some type of victory or public recognition because you're valuing your own interest. Let's see here. What else do we got here with this? Okay, this could be coming through a partnership, a business partnership. Okay. And do they want to tell me anything else about this one here? Anything else about this business partnership? Make sure you take time to contemplate if you're being offered some sort of new job or something like that. Yeah. You might even be contemplating what to work on next. Or you might just be in a state of sitting back and taking time to work on your skills. Okay, on your education and your skills. Okay, so that can move you forward in home and family. You have the wheel spinning in a positive direction, whether you're dealing with a Cancer, someone, a rising sign person, or whether you're dealing with money and resources, because the Chariot card is you driving something forward. Cancer is your area of money and resources. So you could be dealing with that. Just make sure you're not focusing on the I'm not going to take that. That's too many. Make sure you're not focusing on any type of resentment. Well, not resentment. Just any type of... how do I want to say this? You're worried about what's done. Okay? What's done and over with. Don't let yourself sit in a state of worry about what's done and over with. You can't do anything. You can't change the past. I'll say that. You can do things about it, but you can't change the past. So don't let yourself sit in a state of regret or despair. Also, you want to stay out of states of fancifulness and confusion. Okay, you want to be sure as to what you're going to invest in next, or what you're dealing with, what you're working on. You might be confused about something this week. You need to attend to your deeper needs. You got this card, it came out twice. Okay, even with when you're getting news from someone about good communication in from someone, maybe even a fire sign, sun, moon, or rising person. They might be a little, somebody who calls you to tell you something and they're all geeked up, but it's just unbridled enthusiasm or gossip about money or generational, some type of generational wealth. Okay. You need to make sure that you are focusing on your deeper needs as it pertains to that, and don't get confused, because every opportunity that's in front of you is not going to give you the generational wealth that you want. So it looks like you're going to have to work on that confusion. Okay, and make sure that you have strength. There will be more revealed to you. I don't like how that strength card came out upside down. Now the strength card deals with Leo. Leo is your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. So this could be about communication coming into you, but you just want to be very mindful of being in a place of self-doubt or lacking discipline. Okay, don't overindulge with food or drink as well. Okay, and be wasteful as to your money. So let's see what we have for your from the Fairy Oracle deck, what you're going to be dealing with for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. Messages of clarity and truth, peace, prosperity, and abundance that will help Gemini. Okay. Wow. Take everyone's input into consideration, but merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Reward yourself for all the hard work you've done. Being happily and successfully self-employed and cherishing your alone time. There is a better or even a time alone, like away from work, but with your family maybe. There's a better choice. Something you're not seeing clearly because you're running away from the truth. Let's see what your most likely outcomes are. What are you running away from the truth of, though? You need to think about that one. Okay. Let's see. What are your most likely outcomes? Review the past and the present so you can have a bright future, or plan a bright future. Understanding your life's purpose. Release judgments of yourself and others, but make sure you protect the fruits of your labor and prepare for possible challenges ahead. You could be dealing with environmental challenges as well, so just be mindful of that, especially during travel. Okay. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction. A journey is now complete. Just you might want to find a mentor or take a break from society and commit yourself to your spiritual growth more. Let's see if we have one card from the Angel Oracle deck. Anything that Spirit feels is important for you to know that I may have left out. Okay, that came out fast. A windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune is coming your way. An exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchase like a home or a vehicle for some of you as well. God bless you, Gemini, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye now. Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday astrology. Don't forget that anyone leaving a review for my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, will be entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away at the end of the month. In addition to that, I am also going to be gifting several readers a few reads from our spotlight for the month of January, who happens to be none other than the illustrious Nico Michelle. She is an associate producer, ghost writer, and author. So definitely check out her novels, Endgame, or even Pose. Her newest novel, Jilted, will be coming out in June under Urban Books. So be sure to pick that up whenever it releases. On Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. It is an open forum where you can, if you want to participate as an artist, you would have to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of I See You Reading and Chatting Book Club. But They are open to allowing artists to participate and display their craft, definitely, by putting out one of those freestyle stories. If you love a good review, don't hesitate to check out Robert's Reading Room and Reviews on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you check out Robert's page on YouTube, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the video. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your astrology and tarot for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Let's get right into it. On Thursday, the sun is at 23 degrees. It's a great day to work on your craft. It's a great day to develop a product. It's a great day to attract friends. You know, people might just want to come around you because they feel like you are, you know, you're real, you know, especially in home and family. You could definitely be attracting even family members, you know, old family members trying to come back in the fold and, you know, things like that. But if you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees, this is definitely your area of home and family. You could be bringing new people in as far as a home-based business as well. It directly aspects Cancer. So if you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Capricorn or Cancer, I definitely be expecting this. Now, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, the moon in Gemini will trine Mercury in Aquarius. Now, if you have placements in Libra as well between 7 and 13 degrees, this is a benefit to you as well. Now, if you have placements, as I was saying, between 7 and 13 degrees of Gemini or Aquarius, it's a blessing communicated to you regarding a lover, a child, or even, it could even be regarding just going out and having fun. Okay, you might be traveling with a lover or child or going out and having fun. You might be pulling in people who want to work on creative endeavors with you, pulling in lovers, things like that. And like I said, you could be traveling as well on that day. So check to see if you have any placements between that 7 and 13 degrees. But I just want you to watch out because on that same day, Mercury at that 10 degrees is going to square Uranus and Taurus. So there's going to be some sort of shock that comes in regarding shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about. So you might have to, shockingly, you might have a lover spend some money, or you might have to pay out some money for a lover, a child, or a creative endeavor out of nowhere. So be mindful of that. You could also have an argument regarding you know, sex and intimacy with a lover, you know, challenges to your worth, and definitely you could have a bill pop up. So if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees, just be mindful that that can be showing up for you. Try to take it easy and stay calm. On Friday, the sun is in Capricorn at 24 degrees. Okay, so this is a great day to hone your skills. Just don't let it get you grumpy if you're dealing with things in home and family, like you're having short-lived successes and things like that. Don't quit anything that, you know, any type of success, you know, it requires time, you know, especially if it's a big success. So if you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of, I'd say Capricorn, or even Cancer, Libra, or Aries, just, you know, be patient with your partnerships. You know, it takes time. Success takes time. If you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of those signs, just be mindful of that. You know, tension there. You might get into an argument with some of your partnerships, and it might have you feeling a little grumpy. You know, even if you, like the day before, if sex and intimacy was ramped up with you and your lover and it was great, then the next day, you know, you might have an argument. So just be mindful of that. Because the moon in Gemini will oppose our collective sector of long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. If you have placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Gemini or Sagittarius, you want to watch out for accidents, in general. In addition to that, because it is Gemini and Sagittarius for you, this is long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach, clashing with communication, sibling, short distance travel. So you want to be mindful, very, very mindful of travel, driving, and very, very mindful of getting into arguments with people misstating what you said and things like that. Especially your partnerships in home and family. You might even be driving and get into an argument while you're riding. Okay. But, you could just be having issues with communication, whether personal or interpersonal. Okay. You could also be discerning who your real friends are as it pertains to who you can trust in home and family, who you can trust in your networks of people, who you can trust at a distance from you. Who is someone who represents you as far as your morals and your spirituality, your education and skills. Who's a good, how do I want to say this? Who complements, those things about you, as opposed to being someone who's backstabbing, jealous, self-centered, selfish, doesn't appreciate you helping them out, things like that. You got to get rid of people like that, because if people are not appreciative, then bye. They don't, you don't have to keep doing for people who don't appreciate. So just check to see if you have any placements between 19 and 25 degrees of Gemini, Sagittarius, or Capricorn, because you'll definitely be dealing with this on Friday. Now, also on Friday, Mercury is going to go retrograde. So it's going to go retrograde at 10 degrees. So it's really aspecting those placements between 7 and 13 degrees right off on Friday. Communication from the past could chime in. Old arguments could pop up. You could need to brush up your skills. Old works, revising, editing, things like that. Be sure to drop the ego, because learning from past mistakes furthers healthy communication. So just be mindful of that. Aquarius is your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children. And it squares Scorpio and Taurus, and it directly aspects Leo. So you want to watch out for I'd say arguments with friends and social groups, arguments with lovers about money, friction with children about money, having to pay out money for children or a lover, overspending on children or a lover, or going out to have fun. You want to just be mindful of all of those areas, because it's affecting money, even sex and intimacy, arguments about sex and intimacy, or if you're not getting enough, or, things like that. So just be mindful of that. Okay. On the 14th also, Ceres is going to go direct in Taurus at 27 degrees. So this is where you want to nurture your skills, your worth, and what it is you do to make money. If you want to increase your worth, because that's really the objective, increasing your worth. And this is your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. So you're going to be nurturing sex and intimacy. You're going to be nurturing your passions. You're going to be nurturing shared finances as well, especially if you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees. Just make sure that you don't make any rush decisions, any hasty decisions, because it could lead to financial ruin, financial failure, or even ruin. Okay. In fact, Friday might be a day where you're trying to recoup some resources or finances. Now on Saturday, the sun is in Capricorn at 25 degrees. The energies are calming, rewarding, as this is a day where you could also find yourself proud of the things you've accomplished in home and family. The moon is actually going to move into Capricorn, so home and family will be on your mind around if you have placements between 22 and 28 degrees, you could find that your area of home and family could be harmonious or rewarding as far as bringing in money during your daily routine. So if you have placements between that 22 and 28 degrees of Scorpio or Pisces, you could be bringing in some money during your daily routine or resources for health. You could also, if you have placements in Virgo or Taurus, between that 22 and 28 degrees, you could be bringing in some type of money behind the scenes, like shared finances, or sex and intimacy could be really great. It could get, ramped up with your lover. Now, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Cancer is going to trine Jupiter and Pisces at 3 degrees. So if you have placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Pisces or Cancer. This is a lucky opportunity or some assistance coming to you during your daily routines. It could have to do with work. It could have to do with health. It could have to do with a small pet, or even you being of service to other people. The blessing looks to be coming in through career. It might even be a job. It might be a lucky opportunity to garner a new job or something like that. You know, you might even just have luck with your skills with whatever you do during your daily routines. Maybe you bring in some type of money. Okay, especially if you have placements in Scorpio as well between 0 and 6 degrees, you could definitely be bringing in some type of money. All right, now let's get into your cards to see what we're looking at. Okay, so let's see here what we got here. What Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people will be dealing with for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, those fell out upside down. Okay, so the first thing I want you to be mindful of, because we got these Wands cards upside down, is letting your passions run away with you. Okay, yeah, getting into passionate arguments, you want to watch out for that. You also want to watch out for a lack of planning. Okay, you might have more input in a partnership than the other person, or other person might have more input. There's an imbalance in the workload, okay, in home and family. Maybe somebody's not helping out as they should. And it might be start arguments or conflicts, breaking communication, a lack of harmony, because, you know, you're having these arguments. Maybe you feel like you're doing too much, or somebody feels like you're not doing enough, either one. Okay. Also, watch out for arguments during travel. You could have fast communication definitely coming into you about your stability. Okay. Yeah. Or haste. This could be haste too. You acting hastily as it pertains to like money and your stability. And if so, because see, we just got the Judgment card upside down and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we want to watch out for that, because with the Judgment card upside down, you could be the one who is misjudging like finances and things like that, or even misjudging a relationship. Okay, so let me see. The past could be keeping you from moving forward because you're not examining your role in the circumstances, or you're judging yourself too harshly. Okay, and it could be about equal give and take. It could be about debt. You know, maybe you're feeling like you spent too much money and you put you guys in debt and it started some arguments. You could also feel like you're being selfish, or you could be judging someone else and feeling like they're being selfish. Okay, this is about a new journey. Okay, it looks like you might be going on a new journey. Okay, yeah, okay, I think this is a new situation. With this new journey. Okay, you might be going on a new journey, or you might be determined to go on a new journey. Okay, and because you want to go on this new journey, which you're submitting yourself at the top of a hill for this, you might have some conflicts in home and family because of it. Make sure you try not to fight with those in home and family, because it could, especially with those at a distance from you, because it could, you know, just disrupt the harmony, and it could find you feeling like, you know, you're just going through a lot. You're really just trying to accept things and forgive and move on. You're trying to heal wounds, okay? Others around you might be trying to start conflicts. So you want to be mindful of staying away from those who are trying to start conflicts, or either staying out of the conflicts that they're trying to start. Yep. Move past that. You might be going on you might be transitioning. Okay, trying to stay out of those conflicts, moving past those. If you continue to do that and move past those conflicts, it'll bring you in some sort of win. Maybe even public recognition. Okay, but you will be feeling some type of stress, maybe even burden this week. But you're at the end of the stress and burdens though, and you're trying to move past that. Just make sure you're not being too fanciful as to your choices. You know, make sure you're not in a state of illusions. seeing things that are in front of you in a better light than they are. Being too fanciful, being too close to a relationship or a job or a person, so close that you can't see the bad things that can happen, or you can't see the issues that could crop up. Okay, you need to be mindful of that, because that is definitely aspecting you. Okay, where your mind, you could be a little skewed. Let's see what the angels, what the spirit has for us for this week for you. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Make sure that you courageously stand up for yourself, Libra. Okay, that's going to be important. What else do we have here for you? Okay, what you're going to be dealing with for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. Libra, you've been trying to do a lot of healing, and with this full moon in Capricorn and Cancer coming up in your area of career and whatever it is you master, it's directly opposing home and family and your relationships, so you could find yourself getting at odds with people. Luckily, your relationships has healing there, so you're able to heal these if you put in the work. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. I love that card. Okay, let's see what else we got for you for what you're going to be dealing with Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Don't be deterred by challenges, though, along the way. Communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas should be implemented, okay? All right, let's see what your most likely outcomes are for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Your most likely outcomes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Most likely outcomes for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. Messages of clarity and truth, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Okay? Bring fun into everything you do. You could be juggling multiple priorities, but you are an exceptional talent for multitasking. Okay? Don't be arguing with people at work or at home, though. And don't let other things stress you out so much at work that you are arguing with those at home. Okay? Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see what works. You could also be joining a spiritually minded community. Let's get one more from this deck before we go to the next one for your most likely outcomes. Okay. One more card here. Oh, there we go. All right. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do. You could also be compensated for your creative talents this week. Okay. Now let's see what we have for your Angel Oracle deck. Anything that they think you should know that I may have skipped over, left out. All right. Planning for the long term. Abundance from past choices. Wonderful. Pride in the success of your labors. That's wonderful. Be patient as you decide what to do next, okay? God bless you, Libra. I hope this helped, and I will see you on Monday. Bye now. Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday astrology. Don't forget that anyone leaving a review for my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, will be entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away at the end of the month. In addition to that, I am also going to be gifting several readers a few reads from our spotlight for the month of January, who happens to be none other than the illustrious Nico Michelle. She is an associate producer, ghost writer, and author. So definitely check out her novels, Endgame, or even Pose. Her newest novel, Jilted, will be coming out in June under Urban Books. So be sure to pick that up whenever it releases. On Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. It is an open forum where you can, if you want to participate as an artist, you would have to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. But they are open to allowing artists to participate and display their craft, definitely, by putting out one of those freestyle stories. If you love a good review, don't hesitate to check out Robert's Reading Room and Reviews on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you check out Robert's page on YouTube, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the video. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your astrology for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and of course your horoscope portion. So let's get into it. Now on Thursday, the sun is in Capricorn at 23 degrees. This is a great day for working on your craft, your products, and things like that. You could be meeting new friends, bringing them in, either because of your talents or just because people see you as someone who's real, who's authentic. Okay, if you have placements between 20 to 26 degrees, this is definitely aspecting you. Capricorn is your area of secret, sacrifice, solitude, closure. So you might be even meeting people behind the scenes, at this angle. If you have any placements between 20 and 26 degrees, this is aspecting you. Now at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon is in Gemini at 10 degrees, and it's going to trine Mercury in Aquarius in your sign, okay, bringing some blessed communication to you. It might be regarding you, your image, how you're seen, how you come off to people. And it's a blessing coming through a romantic partner, a child, or even a creative endeavor. Okay, now if it is traveling that you're doing and that's the goal you're trying to accomplish that you see as a blessing, then there you go. It's definitely coming in. If you have those placements between 7 and 13 degrees, you could be traveling with a lover or a child. Just make sure that you take it easy and try not to argue, because on that very same day, Mercury in Aquarius at 10 degrees will be squaring Uranus and Taurus at 10 degrees. So there could be an argument with someone in home and family. You could hear something about the way people see you, like someone could say something about you in home and family, like, that could surprise you. Maybe you're selfish or something like that, or, just something they regard negatively about you, about your image. You could also have disputes about money or worth as it pertains to home and family. So just be mindful. That could be a shock to you that day. If you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Aquarius or Taurus especially. Now on Friday, the sun is in Capricorn at 24 degrees. It's a great day to hone your skills. Just don't let your attitude turn sour, especially if you hear something behind the scenes, about yourself, or if your closure is hampered in some way, if you're trying to garner some type of healing that you can't seem to get. Any successes you have on that day could definitely be short-lived. As far as, behind the scenes, gaining closure, working in your solitude, you could even hear something in the background, a secret about yourself that, makes you feel bad. So if you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees, I definitely watch out for that, especially if they are in the sectors of Libra, Aries, or Cancer. Okay, because those could be issues with gossip. Yeah, a lot of gossip and things like that. So just be mindful of that. Maybe people not agreeing with your morals or your spirituality, people misstating what you said, just kind of, arguments in general at work. Even during your daily routine, you might hear something, secrets that don't sit well with you. Now on that day, on Friday, you want to be mindful of travel across the board and arguments across the board, just because our collective sectors of Gemini and Sagittarius are aspected. So travel and communication could be dicey. You could be dealing with issues within partnerships, especially behind the scenes, or collaborations, any type of marriages or even commitments that were supposed to be made You could be having issues with those, personal or interpersonal. You could be actually discerning who your real friends are, as far as you know, yeah, friends, goals, and social groups, because those areas are opposing each other. Romantic partners and the goals you're trying to accomplish with them, friends and hanging out with social groups. I'd say children and even the goals you're trying to accomplish with them. You want to be mindful. There could be some arguments there, and you could be really figuring out who you can trust, who you can't trust. You could be dealing with jealous people, self-centered people. Maybe people are trying to put you through some type of challenges. Your partnerships definitely require work, because there are some issues there. The culmination of the full moon is in your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, and it directly squares travel both ways. You might be putting a lot of energy into traveling a lot, doing a lot. So you want to be mindful of just making sure that you take time to take care of your deeper needs. And in addition to that, like I said, you're going to be dealing with a lot of gossip. You're going to be dealing with people who disagree with what you think and preach. You also could be getting into some sort of accidents during travel. So just be mindful of that. Because of that full moon during these next couple of weeks, you could be dealing with that. Now, on the 14th in general, as I was saying, Mercury is going to go retrograde in your sign at 10 degrees. So past arguments could pop back up. Communication from the past could chime in. You might need to brush up some old skills or works. Dropping the ego and learning from past mistakes will further healthy communication. Of course, there are going to be blessings coming in from the past, but I want to remind you that the friction is going to be within your relationships, in home and family and career. You could be clashing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, even a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. They don't have to be those signs, but those signs all make a T-square with your sign. So those signs could definitely be some issues for you, especially if you have placements between 7 to 13 degrees of any of those signs. Now on January the 14th also, Ceres is going to go direct in Taurus at 27 degrees. And this is where you're trying to nurture your nurture home and family, maybe even your relationships in home and family, increase your worth in home and family. Some of you are just trying to nurture family relationships, period, or the home in general, redecorating. If you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Taurus, this is definitely aspecting you. And if you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees in general, period, it's going to radiate off and affect you there. Just make sure that you're not making any impulsive decisions, because it could definitely lead to financial failure or ruin. In fact, on Friday, you could be working on garnering some type of resources or trying to come back from some type of financial issues. Now on Saturday, the sun is in Capricorn at 25 degrees and the energies are calming, rewarding. You might even find yourself proud of the things you've accomplished behind the scenes, where you've garnered some type of closure or healing, where you've worked on in your solitude on something, and maybe you get some type of reward coming in, especially if you have placements between 22 and 28 degrees of, I'd say, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, or Virgo. Scorpio and Pisces, if you get any rewards, it could be in the form of money or resources due to career or whatever it is you master. You could also, if it's in between 22 to 28 degrees Taurus or Virgo, you could be bringing in some type of shared finances that bless home and family. Okay. Or sex and intimacy, passion could be ramping up as well. Now on Saturday, the moon is going to move into your sector of Cancer. Home and family will be on the mind, especially what you need to work on in home and family, your daily routines with home and family, who you're of service to in home and family, the health of some family members. It can also be a focus. Now, if you have placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Cancer or Pisces, you could see a blessing on that day, a lucky blessing, because the moon in Cancer at 3 degrees is going to be trining Jupiter in Pisces, which means this is some type of money or resources coming in as it pertains to health, as it pertains to your daily routines. Like it might come in during your daily routines. It might come in during work. For a small few of you, it could be a small pet as well that you are getting. So just check to see if you have placements between that 0 and 6 degrees of Capricorn, Cancer or Pisces. Now let's check out your cards for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and see what you're looking at. Okay. All right. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's see what you're looking at here. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance that will help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. I don't like how these shot out, but I'm going to read them because they came out, okay? You got the Queen of Pentacles upside down. And the Queen of Pentacles upside down usually talks about, it could be you, if you have a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, moon or rising, or you have a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising sign person around you. There can be an imbalance in familiar commitments. You could be withholding money or support from someone, or somebody could be withholding money or support from you. There could be a lack of trust in the situation. This is an attitude where someone has no care about the welfare of others, you know, or a miserly attitude could be going on. Okay, and with the Four of Pentacles upside down as well, that talks about some type of greed or materialism affecting a new journey. You also might feel undervalued or left out of success in some way. You also might be feeling left out of some type of new journey because of recklessness, risk taking, a foolish move, some type of naivety. So you need to be very, very mindful of operating in this kind of energy. If this is you, if this is someone else around you, just be mindful of, you know, who you have around you and who you are dealing with. Okay. And, okay. Yeah. You also have, this is a partnership. This could be a partnership within a business. This could be a partnership within home and family. But it definitely could be you should be strategizing on what moves to make next, especially as far as your business or anything that has to do with business, maybe even financial matters because of these pentacles out here. It looks like you're trying to submit yourself at the top of a hill. You're going through a test of faith as far as money and resources. You're trying to bring in some type of harmony and luxury, but there looks like to be a lot of conflicts or competition around. Maybe you're confused as to what to do next. You're experiencing some type of losses and defeat that you're trying to move past strategically this week. Take care of your deeper needs, okay? Try not to act hastily, but you could be getting some news from someone at a distance from you. Might be a water sign person, Scorpio, Virgo, or Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But make sure, you could get communication as well about some type of money, a beginning message about some type of money. If you do, don't overspend just because you know money is coming in, but you could be manifesting some type of money reward, new job, or some type of payout this week. Okay, but you need to be strategic on your next moves because it could get dicey this week. Let's look at your cards and see what you're going to be dealing with for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life, Aquarius. Let's see what else we have for Aquarius. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event could come about. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Okay, what else are you going to be dealing with? Be practical with respect to how you proceed. You have the ability to make anything more beautiful. You could also be meeting someone that makes your dreams come true. Let's go to what your most likely outcomes are for this week. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains. Happy times or happy changes that bring relief from challenging times are going to come in. Okay, 2 more cards from this deck, and then we'll move on to the Angel Oracle deck. Messages of, there we go. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. Okay, insights that come through meditation. Okay. Oh, these fell out. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely. People you can trust. Now, those just fell out. Okay. This flipped over. Falling in love suddenly. Being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded. A very emotional experience. Okay, now let's look at your other cards and see what you're bringing in, or what the Angel Oracle deck can show us. What do the angels want you to know? Did I leave anything out? What do they think is pertinent for you for Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Let's look at that. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What is important for you to know? What does Spirit feel is important for you to know? Did a card flip over? Nope, not yet. Okay. What does Spirit feel important for you to know? Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. There we go. Insights that come from meditation. Okay. The need to rest or take a vacation. Allow yourself more time before making a decision. Okay, there's something you really need to think about before doing it. You could go through some type of mental exhaustion as well. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep. All right. God bless you, and we'll see you on Monday. Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday astrology. Don't forget that anyone leaving a review for my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, will be entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away at the end of the month. In addition to that, I am also going to be gifting several readers a few reads from our spotlight for the month of January, who happens to be none other than the illustrious Nico Michelle. She is an associate producer, ghost writer, and author. So definitely check out her novels, Endgame, or even Pose. Her newest novel, Jilted, will be coming out in June under Urban Books. So be sure to pick that up whenever it releases. On Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. It is an open forum where you can, well, if you want to participate as an artist, you would have to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club, but they are open to allowing artists to participate and display their craft, definitely, by putting out one of those freestyle stories. If you love a good review, don't hesitate to check out Robert's Reading Room and Reviews on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you check out Robert's page on YouTube, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the video. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your astrology and tarot for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. On Thursday, the sun is in Capricorn at 23 degrees. This is a sector that trines your sign. In fact, it is your sector of long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, morals and spirituality. So this might be a great day to work on your craft, your product, your education. You could also be bringing in new friends because of your authenticity, because of your work, because of, what you do, especially if you have placements in Pisces or Scorpio between 26 and 20 and 26 degrees as well, because you could be bringing in new partnerships coming your way. Now, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini at 10 degrees is going to trine Mercury in Aquarius at 10 degrees. So a blessing could be communicated to you, which could be regarding your skills or goals you're trying to accomplish. Now, Gemini is your sector of money and resources, okay? And it is bringing in some sort of blessing communicated to you through whatever you master or career. So you could be garnering some type of money or resources if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees. But take it easy and stay cool, because on this same day, while the planet Mercury is in Aquarius, it's still going to be squaring Uranus and Taurus. So there's going to be some sort of shock that comes your way in career. It's going to have to do with maybe you hear something, that shocks you in career. Maybe you get into an argument with somebody in career. Maybe it's about money and resources. Maybe you get communication about money and resources that is a shock to you. That's a kind of a dispute. If you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Aquarius and Taurus, I'd really be looking out for that, okay? Now, on the 14th, Friday, the sun is in Capricorn at 24 degrees. And again, that's your area of long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. This is a great day to hone your skills, but don't let it get you on the grumpy side of things. If success is short-lived and things aren't working out the way you want it. Like in the background, if you hear that people are gossiping about you, or somebody mistakes what you said at work, or there's tension at work, or you're having to put a lot of effort into travel at work. Like I said, even arguments. If you have placements in Cancer, Libra, Aries, or even Capricorn between that 21 and 27 degrees, don't quit. Success takes time. And then, of course, you might have some issues with travel or communication, hearing gossip in the background or what people are saying about you, okay? On that day, travel should be... you should watch out for travel in general, because with Gemini, our collective area of short distance travel opposing our collective area of long distance travel, accidents can happen on Friday. So just be very mindful of driving safely, especially long distance travel or during your daily routines. You want to be very careful. You also want to watch out for arguing with someone over shared finances or sex and intimacy. Okay, you could have arguments in that area too. Gemini is your area of money and resources. Yeah, they're both opposing each other. So you could really have arguments or issues, personal or interpersonal, within marriage or partnerships about money and resources. Right now, you're really discerning who's for you, who's not for you, who your real friends are as well. Stop helping out people who are jealous, self-centered, and don't appreciate your assistance, okay? Because if they're not worth it, they're not worth it. But some of your partnerships will require work. The full moon is culminating, in a few days in the area of shared finance. In your area of communication. So there could be some arguments, definitely. All right, especially at work or during travel. You could be putting a lot of energy into those areas too, travel and work. You might get into an argument with a sibling or someone you call sis or bro, somebody in your networks of people. So just be mindful of that, going on for the next couple of weeks, because those things are aspecting, especially with Mercury going retrograde in Aquarius at 10 degrees on Friday. Communication from the past could chime in, whether it's good or bad. You could also need to brush up some old skills or your old works. Drop the ego. If you learning from past mistakes furthers healthy communication. Okay. If you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees in your chart, you're going to be feeling all of this off rip. And I mean 7 to 13 degrees in any sign. Now, Ceres is going direct on that same day in your area of self. So you're trying to nurture yourself. If you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees of Taurus, you're feeling this right off on Friday, where you're trying to put that nurturing into yourself and into your value. Okay, you're trying to increase your value, how valuable you are, how much money you bring in. Okay, just make sure you don't make any hasty decisions or anything like that, because it could lead to financial failure or ruin. In fact, on Friday, you could find yourself trying to regain some type of resources or money or worth in, on that day. Now, on Saturday, the sun is in Capricorn at 25 degrees, and the energies are calming. They're even rewarding. You might even be proud of the things that you've accomplished as far as long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. Okay. As far as it being rewarding for you, I would say it could be rewarding because you have placements between, if you have placements between 22 and 28 degrees of Pisces, because you might be diving into some new social groups where they're giving you a chance to speak your truth, or helping you to accomplish goals. People at a distance from you could be helping you accomplish goals. You could also have success if you have placements in, I'd say Virgo, between that 22 and 28 degrees, and it could be coming in through a lover, a creative endeavor, or a child, or that could be the blessing, coming in itself. Something could be rewarding with a child or a lover, okay, or even you just hanging out with them. Now, the moon is going to move into Cancer, our collective sector of home and family, your sector of communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. So that could be on your mind, your networks of people, travel and things like that, where you got to go. I got to run to the store and do this errand. I got to run over here and do that. So that could be on your mind. Now, there's a blessing aspecting on that day, a beautiful blessing, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Cancer and or Pisces, this could be a lucky opportunity to reignite the passion in your relationship if it's been plagued with hardships, but it's going to take discipline. Anything where you're trying to bring in some type of goodness, whether it's communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people, there's some type of blessing that's going to come into you, and it definitely has to do with a goal you're trying to accomplish, maybe even your friends or a social group. So take this lucky opportunity, whatever this is coming your way. Let's go ahead and look at your cards for this week to see what is actually aspecting you. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Woo! Yeah, the 10 of Cups that came out. Wow. Okay. All right. Now something is hampering this 10 of Cups because this stuff came out backwards. Okay. So let me explain kind of what this is meaning. What I'm seeing here. First of all, there's some lies or dishonesty or deception going on within the family. Okay, it's hampering your 10 of Cups. It's hampering your happiness. It's there also could be theft or dishonest behavior going on. Pay attention to the hidden motives of other people around you. Okay, you might feel pressured, bullied, or less inclined to fight back. You might be dealing with a conflicts within the family, usually over money issues relating to wills, inheritances. It could also point to intergenerational strife because belief systems differ between you and maybe someone else older or way younger around you. Okay, you could be dealing with some type of financial conflict, financial failure, or financial loss, or some conflict in the family this week over money. Let's see what else we got here for you, Taurus. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Okay. Yeah, you might even, there could be some gossip going around. Let me make sure I got this on the right. There could be some gossip going around, or you could get some word from somebody, a message or some advice from somebody. But whatever it is making you want to walk away from wherever you have 8 cups full. Just be mindful that this information or this person that's telling you this could be somebody that is not telling you everything in the situation. Okay, so no, remember what I said. Don't make any hasty judgments or hasty moves, because you could really mess yourself up this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, acting in haste. Particularly on, I'd say Friday. So be mindful of that. It looks like you're wanting to move forward and in progress, but yeah, You've got somebody around you that's lying or that's dishonest or that could be stealing. Maybe it's somebody new around you, a new friend or a new a new friend or someone within a creative sphere, maybe even a new romantic partner who's really charming, or somebody who's really charming and they're lying. Okay, and it'll shock you. It could create a tower for you, and it really could shock you who this person is. So just be mindful of not. Just watch the people around you, okay? And then you got the 9 of Swords that came out upside down too. And the 9 of Swords upside down is like severe depression, hopelessness. Maybe you get into a situation of the victim role where you don't see anything positive. You got to do what you can to work yourself out of that, okay? Do what you can to work yourself out of that. It looks like something is really bothering your happiness and home and family, okay? Jeez. Okay. Let's look at your other cards to see what we have aspecting for you from the Fairy Oracle deck. Let's see. Plan your next steps with an eye on the long term and have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. What else will you be dealing with? Cautious but wise action. Pay meticulous attention to detail. Okay? And make sure you're being kind to others around you. Let's see. One more for what you're going to be dealing with. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now's the time to focus on your career, whether you're married or not. All right, let's see what your most likely outcomes are. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed. An unexpected supporter of your cause. So you could either get a financial windfall or somebody who comes in to support you who you thought wasn't going to support you. Okay. You can do anything. Take advantage of your life or take charge of your life. I'm sorry. Because you can manifest what you need to be a success. Okay. Also, you have what it takes. If you believe in yourself, this week, there's going to be a situation where you think you're powerless, but you're not, because you have a lack of confidence. That's why you're not getting what you want, because you have a lack of self-confidence. Let's see if there's any messages that the angels want you to know that I may have left out. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Something they feel is important for you. Now that card shot out, and I'm going to read it, but I want to get another card too, just in case I think you need two, because you got some stuff going on, and we want to make sure we clarify. Okay. An unwise choice. Remember, I said no acting in haste. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or have questionable motives. Somebody could be stealing around you. Hopefully this is not you lacking integrity, but somebody's got some questionable motives around you. Okay, and they're maybe taking something behind your back. They could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person too. But it looks like, yeah, somebody's on the up and up. Somebody might be stealing something. So be careful. Brilliant ideas that may need refinement. Overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Make sure you communicate clearly and concisely, and remain objective when situations come up. But you're going to get some type of clarity in. Something's going to come through, and you're going to see something. I will really watch out for a thief this coming up. A thief or somebody who's trying to use you for some money, or somebody who's just like their motives are questionable. Okay, so keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out, especially on Friday. Okay, God bless you, and I'll see you on Monday. Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday astrology. Don't forget that anyone leaving a review for my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, will be entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away at the end of the month. In addition to that, I am also going to be gifting several readers a few reads from our spotlight for the month of January, who happens to be none other than the illustrious Nico Michelle. She is an associate producer, ghost writer, and author. So definitely check out her novels, Endgame, or even Pose. Her newest novel, Jilted, will be coming out in June under Urban Books, so be sure to pick that up whenever it releases. On Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. It is an open forum where you can, well, if you want to participate as an artist, you would have to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. But they are open to allowing artists to participate and display their craft, definitely, by putting out one of those freestyle stories. If you love a good review, don't hesitate to check out Robert's Reading Room and Reviews on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you check out Robert's page on YouTube, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the video. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic with your tarot and astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So let's get right into it. On Thursday, the sun is in Capricorn at 23 degrees. It's a great day to work on your craft or your product. You can also be bringing in new friendships, new people, new lovers, new people to hang out with. You know, they could be circulating around you, okay? Your children could even be bringing in, new friends. If you have placements between, I'd say 20 to 26 degrees of Capricorn or Pisces, this is definitely aspecting you. Let's see. Taurus as well. Okay. Yeah, that's working on your craft. You could see some blessings if you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees. You could do really good working on your craft. Now, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini will trine Mercury in Aquarius. So a blessing will be communicated to you regarding a goal you're trying to accomplish. Maybe it has to do with friends. Maybe it requires travel. For you, this is about more so career or whatever it is you master. You know, work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to other people. This is where the blessing is going to come in. Maybe it's an opportunity to work and be of service to other people. Maybe it's for your health, a blessing for your health. Maybe it's a small pet. It could be any of those things, but something is going to be communicated to you at work or during your daily routines or about health that, is a blessing to you. Now, beware, if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Gemini and Aquarius, this is aspecting you. But please beware that at the same time, the planet Mercury in Aquarius at 10 degrees is going to be squaring Uranus in Taurus. So you could be putting a lot of energy into working on the challenges you've been going through, especially in communication, disputes about money or your worth or resources as well. If you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Aquarius or Taurus, just watch out for some shocking communication to come your way, maybe at a distance from you, about your education and skills, what you think and preach, maybe your morals and spirituality. Maybe somebody doesn't agree with what you say. Maybe somebody is clashing with you and they are gossiping about you. Maybe they're misstating something you said, and it's going to shock you, whatever this is, if you have placements between that 7 and 13 degrees. Now, moving along, on Friday, the sun is in Capricorn at 24 degrees, and it's a great day to hone your skills. This is your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children. So it's great for you to hone your skills there, but it could be a short-lived success. Just don't quit, because success takes time, especially if you're trying to have success with money. You might have an issue or a bill pop up if you have placements between 21 to 27 degrees of Libra or Aries. You know, you might have to spend some money. You might have to come out of some cash or some resources. So, you know, don't trip out. In addition to that, be mindful of the fact that our collective sectors of travel and communication and skills and things are opposing one another. Okay, so you could get in. Just watch out for traffic accidents and arguing in general on Friday. Your area of career is going to be directly opposing home and family. You want to have a good balance there. Watch out for your balance in career and home and family, especially as it pertains to making sure there's equal give and take with you and a lover, or, you know, amongst your children, or even where creative endeavors are concerned, if you're working on those, because you could have some challenges there, even with communication, whether personal or interpersonal. Okay, you could also be discerning who your real friends are within creative endeavors, what lover is really there for you, or which lover you should choose. Okay, with your children, even if you're helping out ungrateful people all the time and they're not, you know, grateful for what you're doing, stop helping them. Because you could be dealing with jealous or self-centered people, you know, trying to cause challenges for you. Your relationships are going to require work in itself, simply because that full moon is in your area of friends, goals, and social groups. So you're going to have good things in that area, but you're going to have challenges in that area too. And it's directly aspecting when you're hanging out with people you hang out with, your kids, your lover. You're going to have issues crop up in those areas with that full moon culminating there, especially as it pertains to money and resources. Okay, and remember, even on the 14th, the same day, Mercury's going retrograde at that 10 degrees. So whether it's good or bad communication coming in, it's going to be it could be definitely regarding the past. Communication from the past will chime in. You might need to brush up some skills, revise some old works, but drop the ego when old arguments come in, because you need to learn from the past. All right. Learning from the past helps to further healthy communication in general. Okay. Now, Ceres will be going direct on that same day on Friday. All right. So if you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees, because it's going direct at 27 degrees, you're really trying to nurture long distance travel or people at a distance from you. You're trying to nurture your education and skills, what you think and preach. You're trying to nurture your morals and your spirituality. Okay. Especially if you have placements, like I said, between that 24 and 29 degrees of Taurus. Just make sure that you're not making any hasty actions. Make sure you're not acting impulsively, because it could lead to financial failure or ruin. In fact, it can be a day Friday can be a day where you're trying to come back from some type of loss of resources or money. Okay. Now, the sun in Capricorn at 25 degrees on Saturday is going to be a calming, rewarding energy. You might even be proud of what you've accomplished with a lover, a child, or within a creative endeavor. Okay. With the moon in the sector of Cancer, you might be really thinking about your goals you're trying to accomplish in home and family, as well as friends and social groups. Okay. There's going to be some sort of blessing that comes in. Well, first of all, let me say that it might be rewarding for you, especially if you have placements in Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus between 22 and 28 degrees. And if so, that could be you traveling with family. That could be you, pulling people in at a distance from you with what you think and preach, with your education and skills and things like that. You could also garner some type of assistance communicated to you through a partnership. Okay, and that could be the success you see coming in. And that's if you have placements in Scorpio or Pisces between that 22 to 28 degrees. Okay, communication could be really nice. And you could have that assistance. You could even have a sibling that wants to babysit your kids for you so you can go out with your lover. You know, maybe that could be the reward or the blessing. Okay, maybe you take your kids out to the ice cream shop, or, it's winter time, but maybe you take them out to the pizza place, and that's rewarding, for them and you. But anyway, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Cancer at 3 degrees is going to trine Jupiter in Pisces at 3 degrees. So a lucky blessing or opportunity could come into you. If your relationship has been plagued with hardships, you could have a renewal of passion there, but it's going to take discipline no matter what you're working on. Okay. If you have placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Pisces and Cancer, you can see a blessing coming in through a partnership. Okay, one of your partnerships, one of your friends is helping you to accomplish a goal, or maybe it's your goal to delve into one of these new social groups and to get the, get in good with them. And that's what your, blessing is that's coming through, and it's lucky. So let's see what you're dealing with for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Virgo. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. Oh, wow, those all flipped over. I'm not going to take all those. That was too many. But public recognition or a win was on top, which is good. Okay, so we got expanding. It looks like you're going to be expanding. It looks like you're looking forward with something. You're planning something. Not only are you expanding, I would say with this 3 of Wands aspecting, it looks like you might even be, having foresight as to where you want to go next, because events are speeding up. Let's see what this is about. Let's make sure this is all good, okay? Let's see what this is about. This expansion or foresight. Can you give me clarity? Okay. Okay, you're going to be a little confused, though. A little confused about what you should do, what you should go for, because every choice is not going to give you what you want. And it might have you in some type of self-imposed imprisonment, especially if it has to do with work or career, okay? Or how to gain the most resources, okay? Don't hold yourself in a self-imposed imprisonment. Write down what you think you stand to gain with all of these things, or how much, okay? Because you don't want anything holding you back from your abundance. Okay, make a choice. Make a choice. Okay. Okay, why is this upside down? I don't like that. Okay, you're forging towards some type of, you're trying to garner some type of money, some charity, gift or reward, maybe even equal give and take. Regarding property matters, business, or education. Let's see. What else do we have here? If you get into like arguments or conflicts, you're going to hamper your justice. Okay? You're going to definitely hamper your justice. With Mercury going retrograde, it's definitely a time to stay in your integrity and not get into any conflicts, because it could definitely lead to ruin. Okay? Make sure that you're not focused on any type of loss or regret. Maybe it has to do with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person, or it could have to do with some type of addictions and hampering home and family, or greed or materialism. Yeah, maybe you're looking at the cups that are spilled over already for as far as like money and stuff, because of greed and materialism. You want to watch out for that. Okay. You're going on a new journey though. Okay, so focus on that. You got new journeys that you can go on. But it looks like you might go through a test of faith, or have to persevere over a long stretch of time. Make sure while you're doing this, you're working on your craft, okay? Because as you are working on your craft, you could have someone around you or experience perfectionism, like over perfectionism, that's stopping you. Maybe over commitment, maybe even a lack of ambition, because you're trapped by a commitment that's zapping your money, time, and energy. Okay, and if something is zapping your money, time, and energy, there could be an imbalance in familiar commitments, or even at work. Somebody could be withholding money from you, which is making you not trust them. If you're not working on your craft as well, it could be due to insecurity. Yeah. And there could be somebody around you who just doesn't care about other people. I hope this isn't you, because it is a Pentacles card and it represents Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So hopefully this is not you that is that has no interest in the welfare of others. Okay. But watch out for somebody around you like that if this is not you. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have for your cards, what you're going to be experiencing during Thursday, Friday, Saturday. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people, what are they experiencing Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Okay. The wheel, delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck. Some of you could be traveling, or some of you could even be getting a new car. Okay. Indecision is holding you back. Make a choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped by the intellectual and the emotional, or feeling trapped between the intellectual and emotional. Do what's best for you, not what's best for everybody else. Okay, you got to live your life, and they have to live theirs. A new relationship or emotional experience. You could have invitations to social events as well. A compassionate friend is around that you can share your concerns with. Let's look at what your most likely outcomes are for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Your most likely outcomes for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Most likely outcomes for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, ego. The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear or worry. I can see that, because you had those issues with money. You had that entrapment card. You know, you had that devil card, materialism, greed. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. You're going to be weighed down by too many responsibilities, but you could get a windfall of money that's coming in because your leadership skills are needed. An unexpected supporter of your cause could come about too. Maybe it's somebody who you didn't think supported you that supports you. Let's look at your angel. Look at the angel oracle deck to see. Whoa. Okay, I'm not going to take all of these out. They flew out kind of hastily. I see that ego card again. The one card I am going to take that flew out upside down. Too much going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities. Unexpected events or rapid changes. The ability to multitask. You will be able to multitask, okay? So don't worry about that. You could also be traveling for business, okay? Or dealing with somebody at a distance from you regarding business. God bless you, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye now. Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday astrology. Don't forget that anyone leaving a review for my newest psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, will be entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away at the end of the month. In addition to that, I am also going to be gifting several readers a few reads from our spotlight for the month of January, who happens to be none other than the illustrious Nico Michelle. She is an associate producer, ghost writer, and author. So definitely check out her novels, Endgame, or even Pose. Her newest novel, Jilted, will be coming out in June under Urban Books. So be sure to pick that up whenever it releases. On Friday, you can check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group I See You Reading and Chatting. It is an open forum where you can, well, if you want to participate as an artist, you would have to contact Ebony Evans. She is the president of I See You Reading and Chatting Book Club. But they are open to allowing artists to participate and display their craft, definitely, by putting out one of those freestyle stories. If you love a good review, don't hesitate to check out Robert's Reading Room and Reviews on Facebook as well as on YouTube. If you check out Robert's page on YouTube, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you like the video. Let's go ahead and get into the astrology for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your astrology and tarot for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, on Thursday, the sun is in Capricorn at 23 degrees, and this is a great day to work on your craft, your productivity. You could also be pulling new people into you because of your authenticity. If you have placements, especially if you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Capricorn or even Scorpio or Pisces, because Pisces is your networks of people where you communicate, your neighbors, you could be meeting new people there. You could be, your area of Scorpio is friends and social groups, so you could be delving into new social groups and pulling people in that way. Those are both of your areas of opportunities and assistance, and they both deal with meeting new people, friends, and things like that. If you have those placements in Cancer between 20 and 26 degrees, you could also be pulling in people who want to partner with you and start new relationships with you. Okay. If you have any placements in Taurus, between that 20 and 26 degrees, you could be bringing in calling in new lovers. You could be calling in people who want to hang out with you, and things like that. So, moving along, around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon in Gemini will trine Mercury in Aquarius at 10 degrees. So, this is a blessing coming into you, communicated to you regarding your skills, maybe your goals, maybe short distance travel, maybe it's regarding a sibling. More specifically, it has to do with money and resources that you're bringing in, maybe during your daily routines. Maybe it has to do with work. Maybe it is even a small pet, a resource for a small pet. Or maybe it is some type of health benefit or money. You know how sometimes, like, if it's for health, like your doctor's office, your insurance will pay you the money for you to pay the doctor. You might get like a check in the mail or for something like that, if you have placements between 7 to 13 degrees. Now, at the same time, though, Mercury in Aquarius is going to be squaring Uranus and Taurus. So you're going to be putting a lot of energy into communicating your goals as far as your worth. You could have disputes about money, resources, or worth. In particular, you could have an argument with a lover about money, a child about money, or someone within a creative sphere about money or resources, or something will pop up and you're going to have to pay some money out regarding a lover, a child, or a creative endeavor. Like you could be out hanging out with your friends, and then all of a sudden your friend is like, oh man, I forgot my wallet. Or your daughter's or your son is like, hey mom, I'm supposed to be going skating with Molly and Trisha or whatever, but I need $50, and then you got to up and give them some money. So it could be any of those things happening on that day. So just be mindful of that. So if you have that money coming in, it could quickly be gone. So stay cool, calm, and collected, okay? Now on Friday, the sun is in Capricorn at 24 degrees. It's a great day to hone your skills. Just make sure, you're not approaching things with a grumpy attitude. You gotta work, we all gotta work, yeah, so just be mindful of that. Not being too grumpy. You could have success, but it could be short-lived, on that day. So if you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of Capricorn, just be looking out for that. Also be mindful of accidents on Friday, because our collective sectors of travel and communication are opposing one another. So you could get into accidents or arguments, or have an accident and say the wrong thing, and cause challenges within a partnership. Now, your area of Gemini is your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. And it's directly opposing challenges in the background due to secret, sacrifice, solitude. So that's gossip. Either you gossiping or people gossiping about you. And it's causing some sort of issues or challenges within a partnership or within one of your commitments. Okay. You could even hear about something somebody said about you in the background. Okay, some gossip that's going on about you, and just issues, whether personal or interpersonal, within marriages or partnerships. You could be really discerning who your real friends are. You know, if you're helping people too much, or if you're helping people and they're not appreciative of your help, stop helping them. You know, because you could be dealing with self-centered people, jealous people who just want to cause challenges for you, or people who just want to take from you. Okay. Partnerships are going to require work anyway. The full moon is culminating in your sector of relationships and partnerships, even open enemies. So good things are going to come there. Bad things are going to come there as well. Okay. So, and it's clashing with career. So challenging things can definitely happen in home and family relationships, career, home-based business. Just be mindful of that. Okay. Now, on the 14th also, Mercury is going to go retrograde. So whether it's good communication coming in or bad communication coming in, it could definitely be regarding the past. Okay. Aquarius is going to go retrograde in Aquarius at 10 degrees. So any placements in your chart between 7 and 13 degrees, you're going to feel this shift in communication toward the past. Okay. Where communication regarding the past chimes in. You know, you might need to brush up some old skills, some old works, revise, edit. You know, just make sure if it's arguments, you drop the ego and learn from past mistakes, because that provides, or that actually furthers healthy communication when you learn from your mistakes. Okay. Also on January the 14th, on Friday, Ceres is going to go direct in Taurus. So nurture your skills and your worth. This is where you're nurturing your skills and your worth, as far as your worth with your lover, your worth within your creative endeavors, your worth with your friends you hang out with, your worth with your children. Okay, you're nurturing that and trying to increase your worth there, especially if you have placements between 24 and 29 degrees. Just make sure you don't act too hastily. Okay, especially on Friday, because it could lead to, impulsive decisions can lead to financial failure or ruin. Okay, in fact, you might even be trying to rectify some type of mess up in finances or lack in finances or resources on Friday. Now on Sunday, the sun is in Capricorn at 25 degrees. The energies are calming, rewarding. You might even be proud of all the things you've accomplished, especially if you have placements between 22 and 28 degrees. Okay. If you have placements between 22 and 28 degrees of Pisces or Scorpio, it could be rewarding communication coming your way through friends, or goals being accomplished, maybe even with neighbors or someone in your networks of people. If there is something rewarding coming in that is a blessing, then you probably have placements between 22 and 28 degrees of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And that could have to do with a romantic partner, children, or a creative endeavor. Or maybe even you pulling people in at a distance from you that's a lover, or somebody who wants to work with you creatively. You could be traveling with family, or, any of that. All right. And those things could be rewarding. Home and family is going to be on the mind anyway, because the moon is going to move into that sector of Cancer around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the focus is going to be on your family relationships. Okay. And on your family relationships, on your home in general. If you have any placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Cancer or Pisces, you're going to see some sort of lucky blessing or opportunity come into you regarding, it's going to be communicated to you regarding a sibling or someone in your networks of people. It could be regarding a neighbor, or it could, the blessing could come to you while you're around the neighborhood, like riding around the neighborhood. But the blessing coming in is a relationship. A new blessed relationship is going to come into you. Like someone in your networks of people, a neighbor, somebody around you is going to come in and communicate with you, and they're going to be a blessing to you. Okay, if you have placements in Cancer or Pisces between 0 to 6 degrees. Also, this could be renewed passion in your relationship if it's been plagued with hardships, but it's going to take discipline. Okay, to garner what you're trying to garner, okay, or to keep what it is what comes in, okay. So let's see what we're looking at for you for your messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign people. I wonder if I should take that the way that popped out. That's a lot of cards coming out, and they're all upside down. I don't think I want to take this. But something's telling me to read it anyway, just in case. So I'm going to read it just in case. Because it could be pertinent for some of you. And Spirit could want me to say it. There's some deception or dishonesty around you. Maybe a higher likelihood of somebody stealing from you. So pay attention to the motives on the parts of others. You know, especially when money is the motive. You could be feeling bullied or pressured, inclined not to fight back or stand up for yourself in a situation. You could be dealing with aggression or unreliability. You know, you could be let down by someone around you. They could be leading you to believe that they're going to support you and they're not. And maybe you're being naive and thinking they are going to support you, which would point to general foolishness or naivety. But there also could be some recklessness or risk-taking around you going on by someone. So yeah, somebody could be stealing from you or taking from you. The Nine of Wands is upside down too. So defensiveness, paranoia, okay, frayed nerves could start to show. You might want to put off important decisions until you have more energy. What else do we have here for Capricorn? What else do we have for Capricorn? Let's go away from that situation and see what else we have for Capricorn spirit. Any messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance? Okay, something's going on with the Hierophant card. So the Hierophant is usually indicative of a business, okay, or a mother figure. Okay, maybe this is about a mother figure because you got celebrations in home and family. Okay, or that celebrations within a home-based business. Okay, what's going on with these celebrations that are coming in because of a business establishment or oh wow, okay. All right, well, you got the Lover's card upside down, so this happiness just took a bit of a turn. So make sure that there's not an imbalance in a relationship, like one person willing to commit and one person not. You know, you could be going through some type of communication failures that lead to jealousy or breakups. Revealing secrets against somebody else's, revealing secrets about other people or gossiping could lead to breakups in relationships too, and business partnerships. So just be mindful of that, okay? Is that all we have for Capricorn? What else do we have for Capricorn? Jeez. Let's get some Angel Oracle cards because they don't want to tell me anything else about this. Just be mindful of gossip. Stay in your integrity, especially while stay in your integrity, period. But while the planet Mercury goes retrograde or is retrograde, is very important, very, very important to maintain your integrity and don't get into any conflicts. Don't let anybody pull you into any fights or conflicts, okay? Because that can hamper your moving forward, your ascension, okay? All right, we got two already. All right. Be assertive and don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. Happy news about career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, just needing a little push. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. So you have that. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. All right, let's see what your most likely outcomes are. There's a better choice, not seeing things clearly or running away from the truth. Okay, you're running away from the truth of something. And you're not seeing things clearly, maybe even within a partnership. Maybe you're too close to realize to see the problems that might shape up. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now's the time to focus on your career, whether you're married or unmarried. But believe in yourself, because wonderful people want to help you. You need to maintain a balance between work and home life. Okay, let's get your angel oracle card. What they think that I may have left out, anything they feel that's important for you that you're going to encounter this week. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance for Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising sign people. Messages of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance for Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising sign people. There we go. All right, so we got the Four of Cups, which says failing to recognize a magical opportunity. There's something you're missing the point of because you're distracted by daily life. You could be discontent or bored or lost in your own world. But whatever it is, you need to wake up because this opportunity is right behind you and you're not grabbing it. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do, but you have to believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. But you need to balance between career and personal life. That's like the second time that card popped out. So you really need to maintain balance this week, okay? Don't do too much either way. God bless you, and I will see you on Monday.